Wow, 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 wow. Today is Friday, 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 Friday. Wow, thank you guys so very much for being with us. Through thick and thin, we have been together and we are live right now. So you can just head over and tell your friends, share, comment. Let us know you're there. Say hi if you're there. We would love to see you. Today it's Friday, and we've been doing this since Monday. So if you've been missing out on some sessions and all of that, I honestly think that you can catch up. All you need to do is go back to the YouTube channel and try to follow up the videos of the live stream that went on. So thank you very much for being with us so far. And if you're just joining us, welcome. I welcome you. My name is Mbiarambang Alen. I'm the host for this orientation program. I've been the host since Monday, and I've been with you guys since Monday. And it's been a journey of learning. It has been exciting for everything that we've been learning so far. So, like I said, if you're just joining, say hello. We want to know you. We want to know where you're watching from. Uh, just be able to tell us where you are from. I love you, and I would love to know that you are watching live and where you're watching live from because I want to connect with you. I want us to be able to help one another. So today we are talking about sustainability, right? How we can build sustainable communities in Cameroon, in Africa, how we can leverage skills that we have or skills that we are building in order for us to build sustainable communities, sustainable cities, sustainable countries, right? So if you don't know what sustainability is all about, then it's one of the reasons that you should head over to like the former videos, be it on our YouTube page or on our Facebook page, to get a glimpse or to understand what sustainability is all about. So today we are having this exciting speaker, this amazing speaker. He is Felix Fominja. So I don't know him on a personal basis, on a personal level. So, but I follow him. I follow what he does and the things that the things that he's doing. And I would say that he's an amazing young man, an amazing young guy who has built a lot from skills to contributing to the society. I mean, the very first thing that he made a mark in the country or in Cameroon was the GC Board app, which is able to help GC students with past questions. And he has been doing a whole lot so far. He has been doing so much. Um, from that time right up till now, he has done a lot of stuff, built some other solutions, collaborated with other people on some other projects. He's always working with Orange. So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to have him today for the session of today. Let him talk about sustainability. Let him tell us how we are able to build sustainable cities, sustainable communities with the skills that we have. So once again, thank you guys so very much for joining. I'm excited to be here. Now, when I'm talking about sustainable cities, or when we're talking about sustainable cities, what exactly are we talking about? What are we trying to say? What does it mean to be sustainable, or is Cameroon sustainable? Anyway, the bottom line is anything sustainable is something which is able to keep itself at a particular level. So if we say that you're sustainable, thank you very much, Jella, for watching. You're watching live from Boya and Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. We love you so much and we appreciate you. Like I said, you can just keep sharing the stream. The speaker is coming. Let me try to get to him and find out what's happening. So let's just have this awesome soundtrack while it's going on. So we are talking about sustainability, sustainable cities, talking about sustainable communities in Africa, and we are waiting for our speaker to come on right in. Let me try to get to him. So just please be patient and hold on. Okay, thank you so much for the song. So I just spoke with the speaker right now. He told me that he's setting up, so he's going to be with us in less than no time. So talking about sustainability, I just want to be able to show you something. Let's see this. My picture will be, let's say, muted for a while because I want to show you something. Okay, I think. Okay. So this amazing view that you're seeing right now, this amazing view you're seeing right now, it's Cameroon, right? That is Cameroon on a drone shot, right there. That's Cameroon on a drone shot. That's a picture of Cameroon on a drone shot. Look at how Cameroon really looks like on a drone shot. It's literally I don't know. I don't have words to express. I don't know what to say, but I guess that there is so much we can do with regards to transforming our environment, with regards to creating a community that it's able to sustain. You know, the UN is talking about sustainable development goals and the things that, you know, some of the things that characterize like features of a sustainable city. We are talking about things like sustainable fintech companies, like hospitality management, access to public resources, urban renewal actions, reduction of CO2 emissions, favoring ethical consumption, reduce and reuse, recycle, and stuff like that. So there are these things that we talk about: a sustainable city, a city that is sustainable. You can just say that it's green city, like a green city, which is oxygen and all of that. So that is exactly what we are talking about here. So what is a sustainable city? A sustainable city, right? It is estimated that 50% of the world's population now live in cities. Like with this with this immigration into large urban centers, the difficulties of meeting the basic needs of millions has become a never increasing, like it's an ever increasing problem. Overpopulation, excessive consumption, pollution, depletion of resources have presented environmental and health challenges in major cities, right? So the need has never been greater to find solutions and reimagine urban landscape, We have to rethink our system so that we are able to approach, right? The whole idea is approach living, like leading way in innovative and integrated approach to sustainable living. We want to be able to live sustainably. You understand? Like, okay, we have our speaker that is here. So when we're talking about sustainable cities, we are talking about access to public resources. We are talking about urban renewal actions, reduction of CO2 emission, favoring ethical consumption, reduce, reuse, and recycling. You get? So that is exactly what we're talking about. And how can we use our skills in order to develop these cities? They are not just going to happen, but we have to be able to develop them. So in contrast to the picture of what you're seeing now, like I said, that is a picture of a drone shot picture of Cameroon. That is exactly Cameroon you're seeing right there. Now, I want to show you, before we have our speaker come up, I want to show you the same drone shot of Nigeria, right? This is a drone shot for Nigeria. Think about it. Just imagine the difference. A drone shot of Nigeria and a drone shot of Cameroon. The difference is quite clear, right? Though Nigeria might not be quite sustainable, but there is a level that they have gone ahead, which tells us something. Which tells us that, hey, it means that Cameroonians, like for us in Cameroon, we can actually do something. We can do better. We can do more. We can do something that can also get us to this level that Nigeria is at, and even surpass it. But that is not going to be able to happen if we don't come together. We don't go for skills. We don't use the skills that we have in order to build these cities, because without that, there is nothing we can do. So I don't know if my speaker is ready. So I would just like him to let me know on the chat section if he's ready so I can bring him. It's already 12 minutes gone, and sir, you have 45 minutes. So please do let me know if you're ready so I can hook you up for the live stream and we move on. Are you ready, sir? Hello. Okay, he is ready. He is ready. So, okay, we're having you right now. You're going to be live with us. Yes, you are live. You are live.
Hello everyone. I am Felix Omengia. I'm happy to be here. And a brief introduction of myself. I am an award-winning entrepreneur, IT entrepreneur. I am the CEO and developer of the Cameroon GC Guide app, an innovative platform which is helping students find exam resources. And I'll be talking on how we could develop sustainable skills in order to better our communities. So I'm going to share my screen right away. Okay, I hope we can see the screen.
Yes, 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 we can see your screen.
Okay, so like I said, Felix Omenja, I'm really happy to for this opportunity, and I'll be talking on how we could build sustainable skills, innovative skills for our communities. So basically, a skill is the ability to do something well, that is expertise. Um, just like Mr. Allen was saying, sustainable communities refers to communities which are planned, built, or modified to promote sustainable living. And in the 21st century, these are communities which we are actually designed. And cities cuts across health, we have agriculture, we have technology, basically every aspect of life. Now let's look at some of the innovative skills. Innovative skills are knowledge and abilities you use to create and adapt to change. They allow you to use your existing knowledge to discover original ideas that benefit you and your team. So these are innovative skills, skills which abilities and knowledge which helps you to create and
Hello,
adapt to
sir.
change. Yes.
The screen we are seeing is a screen of the software of
Oh,
the
what?
streaming software.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. I can see your screen now.
Okay, are we good to go now?
Yes, we are good to go. We are good to go.
1 minute. Okay, so innovative skills are the skills, knowledge and abilities which help us to create and adapt to change. Now let's look at some examples of innovative skills. We have the very first one is imagination, the ability to for individuals to use their imagination to envision better ways to accomplish tasks. Um, this is one of the key abilities as an innovative person, to be able to imagine problems, imagine situations, and being a critical thinker. Another skill we shall be looking at is problem solving. Innovative people see problems and challenges as opportunities to develop better practices or create a new product. So this is very key. Having that problem solving mentality is a very important skill for us to achieving a sustainable city or a sustainable community. We also have another innovative skill, which is the ability for you to think of creative concepts and determine realistic specifications for implementing plans. Also, we have critical thinking. To improve how your workplace functions, you need to think critically about the reasoning behind company processes. Critical thinking enables you to analyze a situation and identify areas for improvement. You can use critical thinking in the workplace, be proactive about making improvements and maintain a growth oriented mindset. And we also have flexibility. The very last innovative skill we have is entrepreneurship, which is the ability to find business opportunities and using your ideas to create value. So these are some of examples of innovative skills which I have just highlighted. We have soft skills, and as well as we have hard skills. Now, soft skills are skills which as you have communication, you have creativity, you have decision making, you have leadership, you have motivation, you have teamwork, you have time management. Hard skills are skills which you can easily offer. And you have skills such as graphic designs. We have skills to do with information technology. We have copywriting skills. Um, Now, for skills in technology, we have several domains in technology which I believe if we as young people can make use of, if we as young people can have these skills, is really going a lot to contributing to us building a sustainable cities. The very first one here I'll be talking about is web design and development. Um, this is a very important skill. We can obtain this skill either by going through engineering training or also online. Um, Today is very important because almost every business we have today is based online. We have websites, you have web applications, and so on. So having the skill or the ability to develop websites, to design websites, to design web applications is a 21st century skill and very important in the tech category, in the tech milieu. We also have another skill is application development. This is very important in the sense that with this skill you can be able to build several mobile applications. You can be able to build applications for Android, for Android and iOS, and also hybrid applications for cross platforms. And this is also a very important skill. Today, I'm an entrepreneur. We have been able to build several applications. For example, the Cameroon GC Guide app, which is a problem solver today. I will tell you, we have been able to leverage on this skill of Android development in developing our application, like the Cameroon GC Guide app. And today we have over 15,000 students who are benefiting from this application. So basically, getting skills in Android development, we have several platforms which we could learn these skills. We have the YouTube, which is an open platform. With YouTube, you can actually learn a lot as regards to web design, as regards to application development. I remember when I was developing my applications, like the Cameroon GC Guide app, for example, as a software developer or as a young developer, sometimes when I have problem, I will go to YouTube and I search maybe how to fix this bug and so on. And believe me, you always have video or content relating to your topic. Another skill we can leverage on is graphic designing. Today we have several businesses, we have brands, we have organizations, and all of these brands and organizations definitely deal with graphics. That is, they definitely communicate their personality about their company, about their association through visual communication, which is graphic designing. I'll tell you, this is a very important and selling skill in the market and in the 21st century which we are today. Graphic designing basically other platforms where you can obtain these skills online. Um, Also on YouTube, you can have access to graphic designing content and becoming a graphic designer. We also have data science. We also have Internet of Things, and this is a very broad area in computing because with Internet of Things, you can actually realize a lot. With Internet of Things, you could build a smart home, home surveillance, and so many projects which you have to do with electronic components and computing. Um, Also, through Internet of Things, you can develop robots, automated system, automated head, automated home security, and so many amazing projects. So many amazing projects. We also have artificial intelligence, which is making use of machines to accomplish complex activities or tasks. Now, how can we determine that we have skills or we are passionate for certain areas? The very easy way for you to identify your skill or that you have skill in this area is basically what you enjoy. Yes, basically what you enjoy. And for me, when I started my journey or early ages, we had a computer in the house, and from there I would do typing. From there I would play games. From there I would just that just that ability to enjoy what you are doing already tells you that you have skills in this domain. Another example is teaching people or those around you to solve problem can translate to strong communication, active listening, and problem solving skills. Also, another way to determine your skills is being being this the areas which you receive compliments, or the areas which you see yourself doing. Now let's look at some key points in which how we could develop our skills. The very first point here is that you set goals for yourself. Yes, you have to set goals for yourself. Set goals in which you want to achieve for your skills. This is very key because let's say you want to develop an e-health system. You have to set goals in which you want to achieve the project, or you want to realize the project. And doing this doing this, you are setting you can actually follow these steps, this procedure, to actually achieve or realize your goal or objective. And secondly, you have to find a mentor. Yes, you need a mentor in order for you to keep up to your skills and improve daily. You definitely need a mentor. And also, for you to keep develop your skills, you have to learn new technologies. You have to continue learning. And just like I said, we have so many platforms in which can help you to gain new skills daily. um the very first one, which is also free, we have the YouTube, which is a common tool. Many people will see YouTube to be a platform where you go to watch movies, but as a person in technology, as an entrepreneur, we have free access to several content, to several videos online. Also, another way to develop your skills is to join a professional association. Today, we have several communities, we have tech communities, we have several platforms which you could join these communities. You could join these communities, and you get yourself up to date. And so far, we have seen skills in technology. We have seen web design and development. We have seen application development. We have seen graphics designing. We have seen data science. We have seen Internet of Things. We have seen artificial intelligence. And believe me, with these skills, you can actually solve you can work in several aspects, basically all aspects, which cuts across building sustainable cities, sustainable communities, making education available, making health available, improving agriculture. You can use Internet of Things to improve agriculture, and several several activities or areas. Now let's look at, basically I'll go through some 21st century skills. Under life and career skills, we have initiative and self-direction. We have social skills, we have productivity, we have leadership. For learning and innovation, we have creativity and innovation. We have critical thinking and problem solving. We have communication and collaboration. For information, media, and technology skills, we have information literacy. we have media literacy, we have computer literacy, which is very important for us in this century. Computer literacy, the ability to use computers. All computers are becoming really essential today, and almost every activity is revolving around us using computers. We also have health literacy, civic literacy, financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurial leadership. So basically, for project-based approach, uh, these are a set of or an algorithm for which we can follow to develop our projects. We can follow to actually accomplish our projects. Um, Believe me, one of the key ways in which we can contribute to building sustainable cities, sustainable communities, in health, in education, in academics, in agriculture is by working on innovative projects which target these problems in our communities. Um, we cannot achieve this goal without making use of the project-based approach. And for project-based approach, the very first aspect we are targeting is identifying the problem. Yes, we have to identify the problem. The problem here is what you intend to solve. What you intend to solve. Like for my case, 2018, I had this idea, or I saw a problem in the education sector, that is to build a platform which can offer students access to exam resources, study materials such as libraries, which in those days or in our days we could only have access to these resources through school libraries. And after identifying the problem, I had to analyze the problem, to see that maybe developing an Android application, I can be able to solve this problem. Analyzing the problem to know the various resources in which we put in place, or the people who might be the users of the platform, which are definitely students. You can also carry out field studies and investigation to understanding the market, to understanding the people who are, how your solution will be available to the market. You have to identify resources. You have to identify resources and research. Identifying resources here are basically the components or what is going to compromise of your solution or what you are offering. And in my case, I had to connect with some key partners, with some key teachers, in which I had to actually get these resources in which we incorporated into our application, which students are using today. And after developing your solution, after analyzing the problem, field studies and investigation, you identify resources which you may want to put in place. It will be time for you to actually developing your solution. And we have seen several mediums or several skills in which we can leverage on in order to develop our solutions, which target education, which target health, which target agriculture. We have seen web designs. You can build a web application or a website which solves that problem. You can develop a web application. You can make use of Internet of Things, that is IoT, connecting several components, connecting hardware with software systems in order to achieve that objective or solving that problem. um you lastly, you have to test your solution. After developing your solution, you have to test your solution. The very first medium, or the very first slot we have at the end of a project based approach, is to actually present your solution. Yes, present your solution to those who should be making use of it. You present your solution to the market, and it's very easy today for you to launch a platform or to launch a solution. You can just leverage on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, we have Twitter, we have LinkedIn, in order to meet these people in order to meet the users of your applications. We have groups on Facebook, we have pages and so many other features which you can use to promote your activity or platform. So guys, we have come to the end of my presentation. I actually prepared something very brief and short. I'll be open to questions. If you have questions, I'll be open to answering these questions.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much for that presentation. But mind you, I would like to add this. The presentation might be so techy, like he's a tech, like you said, he's a tech entrepreneur. So the presentation might be so techy, but the steps in which he made mention, like identifying the problem, analyzing the problem, the field study, it goes the same for every solution you want to provide out there. So it doesn't really matter if the project is a tech project. So don't feel as if, okay, these people are talking all about tech stuff. No, he's just using his case study because he's a
Yeah.
techie, and
Yeah.
that is why he's focused so much on that. So, but whatever solution you want to provide, whatever problem you want to solve, like he made mention of agriculture, you might be an agricultural enthusiast or entrepreneur, and you want to solve a problem like these guys I heard of these guys for the a goosey cracking machine or something. I think that's
Yeah.
the name. It's not technically an application, but it's a solution. So they had to go through the process of identifying the problem, analyzing the problem, the field study, because if they didn't do the field study, obviously they would have built a solution that nobody wants to use. So they had to research. So the process still is the same. And we are talking about using technology, leveraging technology to build sustainable communities. And technology here is not about writing code. A lot of people have the perception that when you're talking about technology, it's all about writing code. But when you come up with a new innovative way to sweep your floor, that is an innovation, and you've actually brought up something new, right? So technology is totally different from programming or writing of code. So now we can say that there is this device that they use to clean the carpet. That device, a vacuum cleaner, yes. That device technically is a manual instrument in the house. Technically, we can say that there is no evidence there that it's a technological something per layman's understanding. But with Internet of Things, like he said, that device now can be plugged online, where with your smartphone, you can control that, which is what a lot of these guys are already doing in the United States. Like you have IoT there. IoT can bring together all hard devices. He spoke about smart house and all of that. IoT brings all of that together, from your vacuum cleaner to your microwave to your refrigerator. Everything you can think about, IoT can make that possible. While the bigger boss of everything is artificial intelligence that seems to want to act like the human being of everybody, but it's fine. So this session is all about building the skills, like leveraging the skills that you already have. It's actually amazing where you see people tell you that I don't have these skills, I don't have this skill, but you have a lot of people with so much skills they already have. Like you out there, you're a good listener. One of the things of building a sustainable city is that we need people as maybe counselors. You're good at listening to people. That is a skill already that you can build into a whole career that will help a lot of people that are going through stress, through depression, and all of that. For you out there, maybe you are a good writer. You can write good articles, maybe agricultural articles. That is you being a content developer. And these are all the things that we need in order for us to be able to have sustainable communities and all of that. So I don't know if you guys have any questions out there. Like he said, he's open for questions. So you can post your questions out. So before the questions come in, I have a personal question for you, sir.
All right.
I always have one question for all my speakers. So this is you. In 2018, I know it's 2018 that you got into the University of Boya. So uh, you developed the GC board application. Question is, why? How did you come about the problem? Why was it a thing for you? I mean, you are already in the university and think about it. The application, is there some kind of a subscription?
Okay, okay. I think first when I was in school, I think that was this maybe the second application which I actually developed, maybe either the second or the third, because one of my very first application was a teacher's assistant application, which I actually did because in as a student of College of Technology, we have a competition each year where a premium awards where students actually work on projects and then you can be able to compete among one another. That was my very first application, student teachers assistant application, which can help students take attendance and yeah, I do a lot to assist teachers in following up on students. Um, the second application which I actually did, I think after that I also developed the coders motivation, an application to help developers find content like motivational quotes and some other resources to helping them. Um, that was 2017, 2018, and in April 2018, before getting into developing the Cameroon UC Guide app, I remember one day a student from my former school, she wrote me that she went online, she could not find past questions, so that really gave me, and I also went online, I checked, there was no application of that sort, there was no website. That was early 2018, and from there I made some research and I took it upon myself to actually solve this problem in education. And while we were in school, we could only have access to resources like past questions, subject syllabus, and the rest only from libraries. Now, what happened to students who at home maybe you want to study or you don't have access to these resources? So I saw this as a problem, I saw this gap. I was already developing Android applications by that time. Even though I think second year in university, I was already gaining some skills in Android development and so on. This was how this solution was bettered. Um, After developing the application, I had to use social media to launch. And I remember launching the application by just making a single post on Facebook and then sharing to some groups. In a week or so, we had over 1,000 students who were already downloading this application. We had 1,000 students who were already making use, and this was how everything kickstart. So this was how I was able to identify this gap in the education sector and to actually use the little skills and resources I had by that time to actually develop the application. And yeah, so in every field in agriculture, you may be an agricultural student, you may be a student in health, you may not have you may not be at your final year or maybe have a PhD or a doctorate degree before you can actually be a problem solver. No, from the little resources you have, you can actually mobilize people, you can actually identify problems in your communities, and then you see how to solve these problems at your own level. And then when you have the solutions ready, you don't hesitate to inform the public or make known this solution.
Wow, thank you so much. I think that the key takeaway from the session so far is that most of the speakers they made mention of someone spoke to me, then a solution came about. So I would say that the key takeaway here is key listening. If you want to be a problem solver, you want to contribute into sustainable community building, I think that the key takeaway, one of the things that you have to focus on is to listen to people. Like, be that person that you listen to people and you hear their cry. Because if he just passively listened to the lady who cried to him about not being able to have resources online, the Cameroon GC guide app wouldn't have been invented today, right? That app wouldn't have not been in place today. But because he was able to listen, he listened to her cry because she came to her like, hey, sir, I have been able to search for this app and I have been able to search for these resources and I didn't see them. So how can I do it? There are a lot of people, like a lot of people out there that they have been posed with questions like this on a regular basis, but they end up doing nothing. But he took upon himself because he heard the cry of this young lady. So one of the key takeaways that I'm thinking that everyone should like gather, you should be able to have as a young person who wants to solve problems is you being able to listen to people, listen to the people's cry, what the people are crying about, and then you try to solve that effectively. And he has been doing so far. I mean, he has been doing so good. The app is talked about. It's not just being talked about because it's just one of those companies. I mean, he's not a celebrity, so and so he's not just being celebrated for nothing. It's he's being celebrated because he's providing a solution, and that is the kind of mentality. It's like a post I wrote yesterday that uh, we are in the place we are. It's not because of the government, but it's because of our mentality. Because look at this: you complain that the system is killing you, but he is a proof to tell you that the system is not killing nobody because he is in the same system and he succeeded. So what's stopping you? It's just you stopping you, not the system stopping you. So thank you very much, sir, for your amazing presentation. It was a whole lot that you brought. It brought to me back perspective on so many things like setting of goals for projects. There are just those times that you can get carried away with all of the things that you want to do, how fascinating they are. But you reiterated on setting goals. And it's also one of the things that most speakers have been making mention throughout the sessions that they've been having. You have to set goals. So I want to thank you very much, sir, for your time and being with us today. I don't think there are no questions. We just have people who have been watching or who have been with us from Facebook in Boya. We have so thank you guys so very much for the session of today. It was really, really brief, and I guess it was smooth. The gods of internet, Camtel, MTN, Orange, they have made it possible for us today. So I just want to congratulate everyone who is watching, and I want to thank you profusely again, Sir Felix Fomijang. And if you want to get more about him, you want to follow him, he's quite an inspiration. You should get to know him. You should be able to follow him. You can follow him at Facebook. That is his Facebook page, Felix Fomejang page on Facebook. And I guess if you just search the name, it's the same thing on Instagram. You should follow him and get a whole lot of inspiration from him. These are people that we should be able to network with because they are able to put all those components together, those missing pieces in your life that will get you to the right place that you want to go to. They might not be able to give you funding. A lot of people think that money is the key, but no, somebody telling you something is actually the keys to is actually one of those things that you need in order for you to get. So that is his information. Felix Formijan, his bachelor's technology in computer engineering, a founder of the Camon GC bot app. And I don't know why he's hiding it. He's also the founder and CEO of Lightgate Solution. So if you want mobile application well developed, streamlined, you should get to him. If you want to learn Android programming development, you should get to him. I mean, I would say that he's the boss, like one of the boss in Android development in Cameroon. I would love to collaborate with you in the future for some courses on Android that I'm working on. So thank you very much, sir, for your time. I would like to end this session today. So see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Okay. If you've been watching so far, I want to really appreciate you. I want to thank you for your time, for making it with us today for this amazing session. It has been awesome. We've not had any internet breakage, so let's thank God. I think I should be able to flash the picture again of Nigeria so that you can see the picture of Lagos, Nigeria. That is a sustainable city right there. And that is what we should be looking forward to building, right? That is Lagos, Nigeria. Look at the drone shot of Lagos, Nigeria. It's amazing view. It's the kind of city that we would admire for Cameroon. And I would promise to tell you that this city was not built by the government, it was built by the people. The people, the individual people put themselves together, put their skills together in doing this. And we can do it and even more. All we need to do is set up our mind and say that, okay, we're doing this and we're doing it, and ideas will just be coming up. You can decide that you want to become a graphic designer. You build a graphic agency, a marketing agency, and all of that. And there are already companies that are existing. Like you have the um, Lightgate Solution by Sir Felix Formijan. You have Zongo Group by Sir Zonda. You have Joybeck with okay, I've forgotten the name of the company. I'm sorry. He has a company. You can be part of those organizations to help them. There is Jume Group. You can be part of those organizations to help them help you. So you're helping them help you in realization of your own vision. Like I said, team members don't talk about your. So you say things like your company. I'm coming here to help you achieve your company. No, when you're a team member, you say our company because it is ours, it's yours. Like together, we are achieving this. It's not only your, it's ours. So that is what we should be able to do, putting our skills together. We are a network, just like Internet of Things. We are a network composed of all these components, all these skills put together to form a gigantic system that works perfectly. So I am still the Arambang Allen Cosmas, a very long name. Yes, I am the CTO of Pathway Technologies. Please don't ask me why I don't like talking about Pathway Technology so much. But if you want to stay connected with us, stay tuned with information concerning technology, skills, the right skills that you should take. Like this year, we will be talking about, it's actually the first time, so we'll be doing a video to talk about the first like 10 to 20 skills or career paths that we should follow that offers sustainability from present to future. Like one of the speakers said, Joybed, he said, you have to look at those career paths, right, that have growth potential, that have the potential to grow from now till 10 years ahead. So this, at the end of this year, we are going to be working on a compilation list of the top 10 to 20 career paths or skills. No, career path. We're going to do it for career paths, and then we're going to do it for skills. Like the top 10 skills that you as a professional to have enhance workplace performance. So thank you very much for being with us today. It was an amazing time having you, and we tell you bye bye.